Before we get into it, I do want to apologize if I sound raspy on this episode. We've been fighting the back to school bug that's been going around, and it's left my voice a little worse for wear. Welcome back to Annie Can Help, the podcast where we explore how technology can empower human potential rather than replace it. I'm Andy Miles, and today we're addressing a troubling trend I've been observing in the e-commerce world. I've been tracking job postings lately, and I'm seeing something concerning. Fewer and fewer companies are posting roles for digital transformational specialists focused on e-commerce. It seems like businesses are starting to believe that AI can handle the complex work of transforming how customers find, purchase, and experience their products online. But here's what's really happening. While companies are cutting back on human-led digital transformation investment, their competitors who understand the real relationship between AI and e-commerce transformation are pulling ahead. Today, we're going to explore why the future of e-commerce success isn't about letting AI handle your digital transformation, but about using AI to amplify human expertise in creating better customer journeys from discovery to post-purchase support. Let's be specific about what we mean by digital transformation in the e-commerce context. We're talking about fundamentally reimagining and optimizing three critical customer journey phases: how customers discover and find your products, how they purchase from you, and how they experience your brand after the sale. This isn't just about having a website or setting up a shopping cart. True e-commerce digital transformation means creating seamless, personalized experiences that guide customers from initial awareness through purchase and into long-term loyalty. Think about the complexity here. You need to understand customer behavior across multiple touchpoints, optimize product discovery through search and navigation, design conversion-focused user experiences, streamline checkout processes, integrate with inventory and fulfillment systems, and create post-purchase experiences that drive repeat business. That is all stuff that you definitely want to make sure that you are trusting to somebody that you can trust. Now, AI can absolutely help with parts of this puzzle. It can analyze customer behavior patterns, personalize product recommendations, optimize search results, predict inventory needs, and automate certain customer service interactions. These are valuable capabilities that can dramatically improve performance. But here's what I'm seeing in the market that worries me. Companies are starting to think AI can replace the strategic thinking that makes e-commerce transformation successful. They're cutting investment in human expertise, assuming that AI tools alone can redesign their customer experience. The result? Generic, template-driven solutions that miss the nuance of their specific market, customer base, and competitive position that ultimately don't hit home where they should. AI can optimize what exists, but it can't envision what should exist. Let me walk you through three real examples of how AI augmentation works in e-commerce transformation when you keep humans at the helm. Example 1. Product discovery transformation. A specialty outdoor gear retailer wanted to improve how customers found relevant products. AI analyzed search patterns and browsing behavior to identify that customers were struggling to find gear for specific activities. But it took human insight to realize that customers weren't just looking for products, they were looking for solutions to outdoor challenges. The human transformation lead redesigned the entire product discovery experience around activity-based navigation and storytelling. Think looking at fishing, hunting, camping, over looking at guns, tents, etc. But it took human insight to realize that customers weren't just looking for those products. AI powered the personalization engine and search optimization, but humans created the conceptual framework that made the experience meaningful to the customers. Another example would be checkout process optimization. An online marketplace was losing sales during checkout. AI identified exactly where customers were abandoning their carts and could even predict which customers were likely to abandon based on their behavior patterns. But AI couldn't understand why customers were leaving or what would motivate them to complete their purchase. It was just indicating, hey, here's where this is going, and this is where I think it's going to happen next. The human team didn't just analyze the technical aspects, they had to build consensus across departments. The e-commerce lead had to convince the development team that this was a priority worth their limited resources. They had to help the customer service team understand how the changes would reduce their workload, and demonstrate to the leadership team that this investment would ultimately pay off and be worth it. These conversations required reading the room, understanding individual motivations, and presenting the same strategy in different ways to different stakeholders. AI now personalizes the experience for each customer, but the fundamental redesign came from human empathy and behavioral understanding. And example 3, post-purchase experience design. A subscription box company wanted to reduce churn and increase customer lifetime value. AI could predict which customers were likely to cancel and when, and it could automate certain retention campaigns. But creating a post-purchase experience that truly delighted customers required understanding their emotional journey. Humans mapped the customer experience from anticipation through unboxing to product use, identifying moments of delight and potential frustration. They designed touchpoints that built excitement and community. AI now personalizes the content and timing of these interactions, but the strategic framework came from human activity and emotional intelligence. See the pattern? AI provides the analytical horsepower and execution capability, while humans provide the strategic vision, emotional intelligence, and creative problem solving that make transformation truly effective. So, why are companies reducing their investment in human-led e-commerce transformation? I think there are 3 dangerous misconceptions driving this trend. Number 1, AI can replace strategic thinking companies. See, AI tools that can generate product descriptions, create basic website layouts, or automate customer emails, and they think that's all they need. But e-commerce transformation isn't about executing tasks, it's about reimagining the entire customer relationship. AI can't understand your brand values, competitive differentiation, or long-term business strategy well enough to make these strategic decisions, nor can it really hold on to those decisions and carry them through and check back. Misconception number 2. Templates and best practices are enough. AI excels at identifying patterns from existing data, which means it tends to suggest suggestions that work for the average case. Great. But successful e-commerce is rarely about being average. It's about understanding what makes your customers and your business unique. Human expertise is essential for adapting general principles to specific situations and making that bespoke customer experience. And then misconception number 3. Technology implementation equals transformation. And this is kind of a big one. Companies think that if they can implement AI-powered tools for personalization, chatbots for customer service, or automated email marketing, they've achieved digital transformation. But tools are just tools. AI is just AI, and AI for AI's sake just isn't really adding value. Transformation happens when you fundamentally change how you create value for customers. And oftentimes, just implementing AI tools isn't enough to really do that. Here's what really is at stake. While companies are cutting back on transformation expertise, customer expectations keep rising. Online shopping isn't just competing with other websites anymore. It's competing with the best digital experiences customers have anywhere. Netflix, Uber, Amazon. These set the bar for what customers expect from digital interactions across the board. Companies that try to meet these expectations with AI alone, without the human insight to truly design customer-centric experiences, are going to fall behind competitors who understand that the best e-commerce experiences come from human creativity amplified by AI capability. So, what should companies be doing instead? Here's how to approach AI-augmented e-commerce transformation the right way, with specific best practices I've learned from successful implementations. Number 1. Always verify AI output with human expertise. This sounds obvious, but I see it missed constantly. When AI suggests customer segmentation strategies or recommends conversion optimization tactics, don't just implement them. Have your e-commerce experts evaluate whether these recommendations make sense for your specific business context, brand positioning, and customer base. AI might suggest a pricing strategy that works statistically, but conflicts with your brand's premium positioning. Human judgment catches these misalignments. Number 2. Use AI to generate multiple approaches, then apply human judgment. Instead of asking AI for the best solution, ask it to generate several different approaches to your transformation challenge. Maybe you're redesigning product pages. Have AI suggest 3 different structural approaches, then use human expertise to evaluate which one aligns best with your customer journey, strategy, and technical constraints. This prevents you from getting locked into AI's first suggestion, which might not be optimal. Number 3. Budget for the human overhead of AI integration. Here's something most people don't plan for. Using AI effectively in transformation projects requires additional human time, not less. You need people to prompt AI properly, review outputs, generate AI insights with business context, and manage the handoffs between AI-generated work and human decision-making, and verify this work is being done correctly and accurately. Factor this into your project timelines and budgets. Number 4. Navigate team politics around AI transparently. This is crucial for cross-functional success. Some team members will be excited about AI capabilities, others will be skeptical or even threatened. Be upfront about how AI fits into the project, what it will and won't do, how it affects different roles, and why human expertise remains central. I've seen projects derail because teams felt like AI was being used to replace their input rather than amplify it. And then number 5, establish clear communication protocols. Create specific processes for how AI insights get communicated to different stakeholders. The raw data that excites your analytics team might overwhelm your executive sponsors and stakeholders. Develop templates for presenting AI-generated insights that highlight the strategic implications and recommended actions, not just the data. There needs to be a story that goes along with the numbers and the words. Remember, you're still doing the relationship management and stakeholder communication. AI just gives you better information to work with. The companies that will win in e-commerce are those that recognize AI as a powerful amplifier of human insight, not a replacement for it. If you're a business leader hearing this, I want to leave you with 2 key messages. First, don't let the AI hype fool you into underinvesting in human-led e-commerce transformation. Your competitors who cut corners with AI-only approaches might see short-term efficiency gains, but they're setting themselves up for long-term mediocrity. Second, if you are investing in AI-augmented transformation, do it thoughtfully. Have clear processes for verification, budget for human overhead, and be transparent with your teams about how AI fits into the bigger picture. The future belongs to companies that combine human creativity, strategy, and political savvy with AI's analytical power and automation capabilities. That's how you create e-commerce experiences that don't just convert customers, they create advocates. And that's our show for today. At Andy Can Help, we believe your best digital transformation happens when you put human insight at the center and use AI to make it better. Until next time, keep transforming, keep investing in the human element, and keep creating experiences that truly serve your customers. This episode's music is brought to you by Obnoxious. You can find their music on Spotify and other streaming services by searching ABNOXIX. You can find me at Blue Sky at Andy Can Help, my blog, andycanhelp.com, and you can also find more episodes there. See you next time.